Hello. Today I'm videoing on my phone because I've clearly got a problem videoing on my computer. And it's very weird because it seems my phone screen is distorted and I have to look over here in order to look at you while I'm talking to you. But please bear with me because I'm quite sure my computer will be fine and fixed very shortly. So today's video, just a short one, and it's about dreams. Now, a lot of people tell me that they have their loved ones that have passed over come to them in a dream. And I will say to you, this is the easiest way for someone to contact you that's passed over because you're asleep, you're completely relaxed, your mind is open. And so it's easier to make contact with you then. And I'm asking you to trust your dreams. If you see your loved ones in your dreams, they have come to visit you. Now, I have a perfect example because I was lucky enough, and I do say lucky enough, to dream about my father last night. And I was, and will remain Daddy's little girl, irrelevant of my age. And I miss him terribly. There's just no two ways about it. It's been 19 years since my father died. And when he died, as happens with some families, poof, it all went incredibly and horribly wrong, if you like. But nonetheless, that's another story. The point is that I was contacted by someone who started to rake over this past, and this was on Sunday and Monday. And it left me feeling very, very unsettled. And it made me feel if my father was here, I'd be able to talk to him about it. And between the two of us, we'd find some closure for me on it, because it's not a necessary thing to keep raking up the past, as we all know. There's nothing we can do to change the past. We can only live for our futures and make the best of them. So last night, in short, my dream was beautiful. At the time, it was very frustrating and it was really upsetting for me because I was with my father, just me and him, and we'd gone to a market. I just don't know where we were. And somehow we got lost amongst the stalls. But we always have a rule. If ever you get lost, go back to the car. That's all you've got to do. Just go back to the car and wait. And I turned around and he'd gone. And I was distraught. The upset I could feel rising in my chest, even in my dream. And I looked and looked, and the surge of panic made it worse, and I couldn't find him. And I found myself wandering slightly off the market and into someone's house. The doors were open. They were lovely people, and they're Asian, Indian people that I walked into, a family who just looked at me like, hello. And I was crying. And I said, I can't find my father. I'm completely lost. It was me that was lost in the dream. I was lost. I'd lost my father, but clearly I was lost. And do you know the crazy thing is, all I've got was a pair of tweezers. Now, that's also because I'm a beautician, so that's obviously weighing on my mind. A pair of tweezers, no handbag, no phone, no money, nothing. Tweezers. And I said to this family, please help me find my father. And I was distraught, I was crying. And this gentleman, without a word, got up. And we walked out and he took me back to the market. And then we found the side road to the market. And this guy, I was walking and he jumped in his car because he was going to look for my father's car. And he zoomed off. And then I heard the brakes and the big cloud of dust where he slammed on the brakes so hard because he'd found my father's car. And I ran towards that car, and I cannot tell you what a beautiful, beautiful sight. In fact, I could cry now, and I'll try not to. A beautiful sight to see my father sitting in the white Mini Metro, as normal, in the driver's seat, with his navy blue leather jacket on that was worn to a shard, and smoking his cigarette. And I said to him, I couldn't find you. I was so frightened that I'd lost you. And he said to me, well, everything's okay now. And he gets out the car and he gives me a really big hug and he settled me. And I think that was him coming to me last night to say, you know what, just forget about all the rubbish that's gone on. It's 19 years old. I'm still here for you. I'm watching over you. I'm still looking after you. And it's made me feel fantastic. It might make me very tearful, but it's made me feel fantastic. And so I'm saying to you that when you have these dreams of your loved ones coming to you, trust they are coming back. The only way they know how to get in touch with you, unless you go to see a clairvoyant, to say, I'm here for you, I still love you, and I am still watching over you. And I think while I'm so emotionally done now, oh my goodness me, while I'm so emotionally done now is probably the best time to end the video. But there you go, people. That's what I have to say about dreams of your loved ones that have passed over. So as usual, I will say, be kind to each other. Kindness is free. It costs nothing to be nice. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye now.